your Wednesday, July 1st episode of Earth is Ghetto. Earth is Ghetto, Wednesday, July 1st. What's up, beautiful people, and welcome back to Earth is Ghetto. I'm your host, Love, and happy Wednesday. We officially made it to a brand new month, so welcome to July. Take a deep breath, shake off whatever June tried to leave on your shoulders, and let's step into this month with gratitude, purpose, and a little bit of laughter. As always, we've got plenty to get into today, from the latest news making headlines to what's happening in entertainment, and of course, some comedy to help you get through the rest of your week. If you're listening on your way to work, at home, or just trying to survive everything this ghetto little planet keeps throwing at us, I'm glad you're here. So grab your favorite drink, get comfortable, and let's jump into today's show. This is Earth is Ghetto with your host, Love.
What up, y'all? Happy Wednesday. Gosh, it is already freaking July 1st. Birthday month. My nephew's birthday is today. What does he want? Games. They all just want games, don't they? How are y'all doing? It's still hot where I am. My husband is off all week, so he's doing honeydews. He's painted a bathroom, which I'm very grateful for. Yeah, man, I can't believe it's already July. I mean, I can. Time goes by extremely fast, always. Other than that, y'all, what did I do? Went to the grocery store, getting ready for the 4th, get my barbecue stuff together, and just trying to stay cool in this heat, man. I'm getting everything together so I can get in the pool tomorrow and relax. That's what I would like to do. That's my goal. Knocking on wood. Other than that, y'all, I really don't have too much to bend y'all ear on. Let's hop in this news, see what's popping. Let's see what's popping. Florida woman claims cocaine in her butt must have been an intimate encounter. Could be. Ford is recalling 741,000 vehicles in the U.S. over transmission defects. Serena Williams loses in her first round at Wimbledon. She still got paid, though. Robert Boosie took his kids to the aquarium and got in the splash dome. Disgusting, Boosie. Like, what did you expect to happen? Sharks in the Bahamas have cocaine, painkiller, and caffeine in their blood, a groundbreaking study revealed. No wonder they be always on the move. The flavored Zen pouches, which users tuck between their lip and gum and later discard, can contain as much as 6 milligrams of nicotine. Michelle Obama admits that she does watch Love Island. See? A 75-year-old woman is facing attempted unalivement charges after pew-pewing her husband in the kneecaps. Josephine was arrested by Florence County Sheriff in South Carolina after arguing with her husband led her to pew-pew him in both of his legs. They 75. She's probably got fed up. Jury says Chris Brown owes his housekeeper $13 million for disfigurement in a dog mauling attack. Dang. Chris, you gonna be touring for a long time, brother. A boy 16 accidentally pew-pews his best friend, then took his own life out of guilt. So sad. This hiker plunges to his unalivement after posing for a photo on a rock at a viewpoint. What was he trying to do here? Jeez Louise. Sister Letitia, who is also a registered nurse at South Texas Health System, was walking to Our Lady of Sorrows Church when she was detained by ICE. A 35-year-old United States Postal Service letter carrier was unalived while delivering mail on her rural North Carolina route. Really, really, really sad. She's trying to do her job. There's a parasite outbreak that is causing explosive diarrhea in the U.S. The CDC says at least 145 people in 20 states have gotten sick from a parasite, with 20 people hospitalized and no reported unalivements. I don't see my state on here, so Wash your hands, stay clean, y'all. You do not want explosive diarrhea parasite. Queer Eye star Karamo and Jussie Smollett are dating. These two personalities together, I can't see this. Like, these two are like big drama queens. Like, I don't know how this is gonna work. Prince Harry was reportedly left distraught after UK authorities declined to provide taxpayer funded police protection for him and Meghan and their children during his upcoming visit to his home country. Representatives for the Duke and Duchess said Harry is exploring every available option to allow his children to visit the UK safely. After the reported security decision, the couple has accepted an offer to stay on royal estate during the trip, a move seen as a possible step toward reconciliation with the King Charles. Harry needs some protection. I understand. You can't just willy-nilly roll around. The Supreme Court ruled that political parties can spend unlimited amount of monies in coordination with candidates. LeBron is leaving the Los Angeles Lakers this offseason and will become a free agent. This man passes away after jumping into Oregon's Blue Pool, known for its dangerously cold water and history of drownings. Yeah, that's crazy. Supreme Court ruled that states can prohibit transgender athletes from competing on girls' and women's sports teams, a decision that delivers the latest setback for transgender rights. A boy 11 passes away from rabies after a bat landed on his face while he slept. That's crazy. Supreme Court rejects President Trump's attempt to limit birthright citizenship, delivering a major blow to the president. A man covered in scratch marks arrested after cops found a teen that's no longer living in a suitcase. Khloe took off that wig from the beat. I hated that wig. She clapped back at people, but that wig was so ugly, Khloe. I'm sorry, it was. And she's a beautiful girl, but that wig was ugly. Pooh Shiesty in jail, living it up. He might have to sell them teeth for his lawyer. U.S. oil reserves at half of its normal levels facing operational failure. Will Ferrell strips down the underwear for his new Skims ad and plugging his Netflix show. The wife and two children of Argentine soccer star Lucas Trejo were found unalived after two catastrophic earthquakes struck Venezuela. That's very sad. Tidal is cutting off AI-generated songs from royalties, and creators are finally getting some protection. At least 17 nurses in the same unit at one Ohio hospital are all expecting babies this year, breaking a previous record set by the staff at Dayton's Miami hospital. They've been getting busy. Archaeologists uncovered freeze-dried potatoes older than the U.S., and they're in excellent condition. A Tesla crashed into an outdoor dining area in Urban Cafe in Simi Valley, California on Monday, unaliving one person and injuring 5 others. Naomi Osaka walked into Wimbledon carrying both a tennis bag and generations of Japanese cultural elegance. Well, think about Naomi, she gonna make a statement. America's Next Top Model winner Eva Marcel is siding with Tyra Banks in her lawsuit against Netflix. This was the Naomi outfit. It's really cute. Russian President Vladimir Putin acknowledges for the first time that Russia is facing fuel shortages, allowing a wave of Ukrainian attacks deep inside the country. I think that might be all. I was not on the news train that much today. So, yeah, that's it. Let's see what I got on TikTok.
He's gonna blow his car up, bro. I gotta let him know.
Thank God he was parked, Jesus.
Damn. Yeah, I know. Fuck, dude.
How did that even happen?
I don't know.
They saved the grass, but that was crazy.
And one thing I'll be bad at, and I know I'll be bad at, is being an eyewitness. I would be a horrible eyewitness, especially for a drive-by shooting, especially for somebody getting murdered in broad daylight. They're going to be asking me these questions. Shit, the way I'll be talking in the courtroom, you would probably think it was me. That's how I'll be talking. So what type of car was it? A black one? No, what type of brand was it? I'm like, I don't know my cars all that much. Shit, don't even get me started on the descriptions. They're going to be asking me, was he black? Was he Asian? Was he Jamaican? I'm like, I don't know, cuz. He like white. He look white. He look Asian. I don't know. And one thing I'll be bad at, and I know I'll be bad.
Look at her carrying pizzas. Are you fucking crazy? That's how you carry pizza? Are you fucking out of your mind? Look at her.
Maybe she was mad no one helped her, but she is totally ruining the pizza. Like, for real.
Guys, I literally had an interview with AT&T last week. And they fucking had a promotion going on where you could enter a raffle. And I asked them if I could enter the raffle as a joke, as an interviewee. And the dude was like, yeah, hell yeah, you can, bro. They called me back today. I thought I got the job. I got the 50-inch Roku TV. That's even better. I didn't want to work at AT&T.
My favorite thing about marriage is how my wife and I regularly discuss how we should stop spending so much money, and then we continue to just spend so much money.
For real.
Okay, story time. So I just went to do a urine test at a LabCorp. And when I was in the bathroom, standard bathroom, so I thought, doing my pee test, I realized I also had to take a poop. And normal bathroom, so I thought. So I take a poop, and then I'm done. I get up, and I look around. There's nowhere to flush this toilet. And so, I go out into the hall. I look for somebody. I flag this woman down. I'm like, hey, how do I flush this toilet? And she's like, oh, you can't. And I was like, what do you mean you can't? And she's like, you just did pee in there, right? That's fine. And I was like, no, I actually took a poop. And she was like, oh no, you're not supposed to do that here. And I was like, well, why is there not signs or something? She's like, hold on, let me get my manager. So she gets the manager to come in, and they had to turn this special key. It wasn't working. So they had to go get another person. So it's me and 3 people, 2 nurses and a manager in this bathroom with my poop just sitting in the toilet. And, and them trying to flush the toilet, and it wouldn't work. And then finally they got it, and then they were like, all right, word for the wise, don't ever poop in the LabCorp toilets again. So that's my tip for the day for you guys. Don't poop.
Normally they tell you can't, like, the toilet doesn't flush, but yeah.
You think your job bad? Imagine a lady coming into your job and throwing a cup of roaches on the teleline because her motherfucking Social Security check was missing out of her account. So she went back to her projects and gathered up roaches and threw them on the teleline to let you know that she's in need of that Social Security check.
She was mad. They said they closed her account after that.
So I just found out newborn babies can't drink water. Don't know. So what are babies even about? What can they do? Can't drink, can't walk, can't fix my hairline. What are babies even about? What are they? So I just found.
No, I used to say this. Like, babies, besides just being cute, they have a zero, like, function. They can't hold their head up. They can't see. They can't roll over. They can't burp. It's just literally like a thing of jello with eyes. That's cute, I guess. But yeah, babies are kind of useless for the first 3 months. They're just around. You lug them around. You know, it's babies.
My order DoorDash, and these niggas got me the wrong order. Better yet, Sonic, what the fuck is this? who shit in my Sonic drink and it's not even mine? Look at what that says. Make it dirty. Job well done, bitch. What is that? My order.
No, for real. What is in there?
Seems like I do have a fear of big
Why are you
things.
looking at them like that? Why are you not eating them?
It's because how big they are for some reason makes me a bit uncomfortable.
What you mean how big they are? What's wrong with them?
They're not the original size I remember them.
So how's it making you uncomfortable?
I don't know. I just have that feeling.
What feeling, babe?
It's just a feeling of paranoia.
You already ate one?
I ate 2.
So now you have a feeling of paranoia after you already ate 2?
I had a feeling of paranoia before I ate a single one.
So why'd you eat it?
Well, my body forced me to.
How you... So, paranoia, what's wrong with them? Like, what's the problem?
They're not the original size I remember them.
So them being big, that means it's more meat, right? It's more of it to eat, right?
I like it small.
Okay. So you don't want the other ones?
No.
All right.
I'm with him. That chicken don't look right. And sometimes for me, big chicken and big meat, like I'm on this stage right now, I can't. Especially in the summer, like it's too much.
I don't know what's happening, but there's a Domino's tow truck. But that's a cat. That cat is looking at me. There's a cat in this tow truck. Tow truck, Domino's, cat. I don't know.
Listen, in this economy, you gotta have it all. Somebody said that's just a single father who works 2 jobs who loves his kitty.
Hey guys, I'm a white guy. I've been white for 29 years now, and today I did one of the whitest things I've ever done. It's up there with playing lacrosse and joining a fraternity, 2 of the whiter things, but I think I'd take the cake here. Me and my girlfriend, we paid money for a cat therapist to come and try and help our cats get along. And I don't know if it's going to yield results, but what I do know is I can never pretend to be, remotely tough ever again. Hey guys.
Y'all, I ain't never put on no grippy socks before, but now I get it. These things got some. What? I can really. It's like that. I get it.
They are kind of cool.
Wait, but all of my French fries from Chick-fil-A today are the turtleback booty butt fries. Turtleback booty butts. I don't eat them. Chick-fil-A. Wait, but
Why they do her like that? Because them fries, Chick-fil-A too expensive for that.
Y'all better come to Dillard's because they got shoes with little chicken nugget holders in them. Bam.
I mean, what are you supposed to put in there?
Not proud of it, man enough to admit it, but my family grew up so white that we drank milk with every single meal, including spaghetti.
Is this why they made us drink milk in school like that?
Hey, doing another video. Got my mama with us. Jana, what's our new thing now?
We are going to speak positivity. Life and death are in the power of the tongue, so speak life.
So if something's not going good for you, you speak that you are having a good day. Mama, say this. I like living with hope.
Hope and Betty.
Now believe it, Mama, believe it, because she don't like living with my sister. She's having a rough time, and she's just ready to go home and meet Jesus.
Buddy.
Oh!
God. Buddy, you are going to kill me. You're about to make us wreck, for real. Quit that mess.
You sending her home to the glory now. Somebody said your phone is greasy. Seatbelt.
I have to sign a waiver. I'm gonna pass out. Tonight we have a very nice dinner planned. We're here at Red Dog in Soho in London. I'm here for the Davy Jones Locker Challenge. It's really bad. I have 10 minutes to eat 6 wings. They're giving this challenge away. I'm not scared at all. British people spicy is like American people medium. Let's do this. Thank you. Oh, I'm gonna slurp these to the bone. I get a picture on the wall though. Yeah. We're finishing this no matter what. Oh god. Spicy. What do you put in this? I'm gonna throw it. Oh yeah. That's not right. That should not be legal. My mouth feels like it got slammed in the door. That's as spicy as I got ever ate. I'm gonna pass out. Bro. Sorry, I'll be nonchalant now. 5 stars. I've never had food make me feel lightheaded. And I'm getting on the plane tonight. Good luck to everyone on that plane with me.
Bro, I had to come in the bathroom because, bro, you motherfuckers, it's not pasta Alfredo with chicken, bitch. It's fettuccine. That's the noodle. You start there, bitch. Alfredo is a sauce, bitch. It's not Alfredo chicken. It's not chicken Alfredo, bitch. It's fettuccine Alfredo with the protein, bitch. Chicken, shrimp, steak, salmon, bitch. Fuck, niggas keep asking for Alfredo chicken, blackened chicken Alfredo, like, bitch.
He's sick of y'all. Somebody said ASAP Alfredo or SVP Rocky. Do y'all have the pasta or not? The person in the next stall knowing that was their order. Somebody said, put my chicken Alfredo in. Order in.
Dude, my wife loves me so much, it gets weird sometimes. We were watching a movie the other night, and during this movie, this guy cheated on his wife, and in the middle of the scene, my wife started tearing up, and she turned to me, and she was like, if you ever cheat, and it's like just a stupid one-time mistake, just don't tell me. I want us to live in happiness. And I was like, sick. That's right, boys, here are the rules now. No, I'm not a monster. Yeah. I feel bad when I do it. Okay, just seeing this away. Good. No, I told her, like, good to know. Can we watch this movie? Like, what is this talk we're having? Go cheat? What am I supposed to do with this information? So we get back into the movie, and then later, this guy and his mistress have a kid. And my wife is full on crying. And she goes, if you have a kid with her. I'm like, with who? What are you talking about? And she goes, if you have a kid with her, you have to tell me. Because your kid deserves a father. You shouldn't run from your kid. I want to help you raise the kid. Dude, I didn't know what to say back. I think what came out of my mouth was, I don't like this game. I don't know the answer, you know? I can't be like, same here, babe, get out there. That's not true. I felt bad. I felt like I had to give some ground. So I said, look, if you hooked up with a woman, I don't think I'd care. I really don't. I think I'd be chill about it. Real talk. I think I'd be super chill about it. No, I'd be a regular amount of chill. And then I told her, hypothetically, I was like, what if I hooked up with a guy? And she was still wiping her tears from earlier, and she went, depends. And I said, depends on what? And I'm not kidding. She went, are you him? Or is he you? And I went, why does that matter? And she said, if he's you, I think we should break up. Which is a crazy line to draw in the sand after all we had been through. But that's her heart out. I gotta respect it, man, you know? I think that's where we're at emotionally. I think there's stuff we gotta unpack there, you know? I mean, her whole argument was, you don't even let me go back there. And now you're letting these guys go back there. I was like, these guys? Hold on. Wasn't putting a group on together anytime soon.
Couple of years ago, I used to work night shift, and I would get home at like weird hours, like 2:30, because I lived like an hour away from my job. My boyfriend at the time, he would like come to my house, and he would sit outside the house in his car, and he would wait for me to get home. And his like parents lived a couple of blocks down the street, so he would just like go to their house and wait for me. One night, I ended up coming home, and he's outside the house waiting for me per usual, and we go inside the house. He's talking about this game Apex Legends that we would like play together all the time. He's like, yeah, you know, I was like, you know, battling these two squads. I ended up knocking them, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, I'm listening to him, and I'm like, yeah, like, that sounds cool, you know, like, whatever. Yeah, that sounds cool. He gets onto the PlayStation, and he opens up, like, the media, and because, like, you can record when you play games on there, obviously. So he ends up showing me the video of him, and I noticed, like, in the background that there's, like, something different about the game that I had never seen before. And I was like, what's that? And, you know what I'm saying? I guess the game had an update the previous day, and I completely forgot all about it. And he was like, oh yeah, I forgot you haven't played since the update. Like, you didn't play the game yesterday. And I was like, yeah, I didn't. And then I thought about it, and I was like, wait, neither did you. I'm just kind of like, well, that's a little weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how he has a video with this update that happened yesterday, and I was with him all day yesterday, and we didn't play the game. So, you know what I'm saying? He's showing me, you know, the game or whatever. I'm immediately just, like, my mind is going, bitch. Like, what's going on? Like, how does he have this video? So I asked him, I'm like, yeah, you know, like, how long was you at my house or whatever? He was like, I just pulled up like 2 minutes before you had got home. Like, I just pulled up. And I was like, oh, okay, you know, cool. But it's not really cool, though. You know, he's casually sitting there talking, whatever. I ask him, can I see the controller? You know what I'm saying? He gives it to me, and I go back to the video that he was showing me, and I check the timestamp, okay? I got home at 2:30 in the morning, okay? The timestamp was for that previous day at 11:37. So a couple of hours before I got home. And I asked him, I said, do you have a key to my house? And he was like, no. And I said, okay. You sure you don't have a key to my house? And he was like, yeah, I'm sure I don't have a key to your house. I said, okay. I look at the timestamp and I show him, and I'm like, how did you record this video at 11:37 p.m. if I didn't get home till 2:30 a.m.? And you recorded this on my PlayStation. You have a key to my house. And he finally was like, yeah, I have a key to your house. And I said, how the fuck did you get a key to my house? And he was like, oh, you remember a couple months ago when I took your car to go clean it and you were asleep? I made a key to your house. So that's when I realized that every single day for the past like 3 months, he was going into my house while I was at work. He would do whatever the fuck because I don't know, I'm not there. And when I would text him and tell him, hey, I'm on my way, and he would tell me he was leaving from his parents' house down the street, he was actually coming into my house doing whatever the fuck he wanted, and then he would go and lock the door. He would act as if he just wasn't in that motherfucker like 5 minutes ago. Anyways, that's how I found out that I was dating a fucking crazy person. A couple of years ago.
That is insane.
Let me see. Oh, wow. Let me see.
There really are dogs that only a mother can love, because, ugh. Alright, y'all, that is the show. Be back tomorrow. Inspirations on the way. Y'all stay so blessed.
I'm falling, so I'm taking my time on my ride.
Taking the blind man by the hand, he brought him out the village, preach Mike, and after spitting on his eyes and laying his hands on him, he asked, this is cold scripture, do you see anything. I'm gonna read that again, and you're gonna act like you got faith. Taking the blind man by his hand, he brought him out the village, and after spitting on his eyes and laying his hands on him, Jesus asked the blind man a question. What's the question? Do you see anything? If you're not too mean, find somebody on your row who brought a little praise with them and say, neighbor, you might want to stick close to me in 2026. Tell them, because I see something. I don't know who that's for. I see something. I see something. And everybody who sees something said, tonight as we expeditiously exit one season while simultaneously entering another, I have to be honest, it's something different in the air this year. Normally people are irritated or hesitant or approach the new year with much trepidation because the previous year has been so stressful. So they step into the new year with a type of timidity or passivity. But it's something different in the air this year. We came to church either in the room or online tonight because something in our shundo is saying this is going to be the most productive, prosperous, powerful, and prayerful year I have ever experienced. I don't know who's gonna catch this, but if it's for you, you better give God praise. I don't know why, but I see something. I see God doing something exceeding and abundant above all I ever asked, dream, or imagine. I see stuff shifting finally in my favor. I see God opening doors that I never even knocked on. I see God spinning the block, and the stuff I missed, he's getting ready to do again. And your neighbor's sitting there looking at you like, why you shouting? I don't see what you see. Well, good for you. I see enough for the both of us. I just need you to touch somebody around you and shout, I see you in the future. And you look a whole lot better than you do right now. Touch 5 people and tell them, I see something. I see something. And the reason I'm excited is because in 2025, it was our year to thrive. And thrive at Rock City by definition means what? To remain focused, faithful, and fruitful. I'm gonna have church with this section, they still sleep. To remain focused, faithful, fruitful. It's the in spite of for me. Because you have yet to praise God until you had to praise God in spite of the things that are trying to hold you back. But the older I get, I heard Bishop T.D. Jakes say something this morning that literally had me in tears. He said, when I was younger, I thought I was blessed because I endured in spite of. But now that I'm older, I realize it wasn't the in spite of, the hell, I'm blessed because of. You thought you were blessed because you made it through it. But now that I'm 40, I realize I'm blessed because of what God took me through. And this is critical. Why is this critical, Pastor Mike? Because many of you, although you are excited, although we stand on the doorstep of a new year, you are filled with frustration. Can we be honest? Some of us right now are excited, but at the same time, we have an ambiguity to us because we are frustrated. But please put this in your notes. Please put this in your phone. Frustration. I'm trying not to shout early in my message. Frustration is a sign that indicates you no longer have an appetite for the level that you're on. I think I'm gonna preach to this side because I think y'all brought your praise with you. Frustration is a sign that indicates you no longer have an appetite for the level that you're on. I'm finna bless 6 of y'all. Pastor Mike, why do people I used to go around that I used to be excited to see, I now get dreaded feelings when I go around? It's because your appetite changed. Why the job I used to brag about, now I don't even want to go to. Now you sitting on a job looking at a position that you know you ain't even qualified for, but your appetite changed. I didn't come to preach to everybody. I only came to preach to 3 people who can shout, I'm riding through neighborhoods I can't afford, looking at cars. You on Realtor.com, looking at houses, telling us, dang, it's sold, knowing good and well you ain't got the money. But if you just be patient, because sometimes before God lets you get it, he changes your appetite. Frustration is the indication that you no longer have an appetite for the level you missed it. Did you take notes? Did you put that in your phone? Because you missed your shout. Frustration is a sign that you no longer have the appetite. This is for the level that you're on. Which means whenever God gives you divine frustration, God gives you divine frustration because he's trying to build your appetite for elevation. Okay. Y'all gotta pray for me. I'm in a meeting in Nashville about 3 weeks ago, and I'm in the meeting. They take me to a restaurant where it ain't no prices, it's just numbers, okay? I don't ever know if you ever been to that restaurant. It'll say prime rib, so-and-so, 76, okay? It'll say Wagyu, so-and-so, Japanese, 285. You've been there before. 285, I'm so ghetto. I'm talking to the waiter, I say, can I get the Wagyu 285? They was like, excellent choice, Pastor Mike. I'm like, cool. I said, so what's the difference between a regular steak and a Wagyu 285? He said, well, number one, 285 is the price. I said, y'all got chicken fingers? Let me get the pizza. And then my friend says, no, you gotta taste it. He said, I brought you here, it's on me, I need you to taste. Bring him that Wagyu, the 285. I'm sitting there, but in my mind, because I'm from Inslee, I'm calculating everything I could do with that 285. I'm like 285, 50 in the tank, a 5 for $5 for Wendy's. I can go to the Hippies in 5 Points West, get 2 fits, still have 125 left, shoot my girl 55, put $5 in the kid's hands, and he's like, you gotta taste it, you gotta taste it. I look at him and say, I don't care how much it costs, ain't nothing that good. It comes to the table. Why my knife just go through it? He said, trust me, it melts in your mouth. I'm just sitting there like, this is different right here. Fast forward, the next night, I take Lady to Outback. I say, I want to get the steak. It ain't doing what the other one did. She looked at me and said, just be grateful, baby, you got it. I said, I'm trying to be grateful, but I can't help God let me experience. And now that I got experience of the next level, everything on this level don't feel the same. God's getting ready to send you somebody who love you so right that old level ain't the same. I come to make an announcement. Stop apologizing because your appetite changed. Because frustration reveals the need for change. Please put that in your notes. Frustration reveals the need for change. If you're feeling frustration right now, that ain't just irritation. That is God saying there is something in your life that needs to change drastically. Put this in your notes. You had to be on Devo Energy to catch this. Pastor Terrell blessed us. God is not looking for modification. Who was on Devo this morning? He's looking for, okay, put this in your phone. Put this in your phone. Modification means minor changes. Modifications would be, I don't like your shoes, put these on. Modifications, I tell you what, we're gonna put seat covers over your car seats. Modifications, I'm not gonna change my hair, just gonna put a little streak right here. I'm gonna make a small change that I feel will have big impact. God says your whole life has been nothing but small changes. That's why I told you this morning, we're not doing at my church New Year's resolutions. A resolution is comprised of two words, which means to do over, and solution. Can I help you? If the solution didn't work the first time, why are you trying to run it back? I am not doing New Year's resolutions. I am calling mine New Year's revelations. I'm saying, God, reveal to me who you want me to become. And I'm gonna make a list of what I'm gonna do, not based off of what I want, but based off of who you expect me to be. Am I preaching to anybody in here? Hear me when I say this. This is your season to become. This is your season to become. And what does become mean, Pastor Mike? Become, can you put this in your notes? Is about the journey. This is so good. From who I've been to who God, Mike, always knew I could be. I need you to leave that up for a minute. Become is about the journey from who I've been to who God always knew I could be. I'm finna run. It's the year where potential turns into pursuit, and pursuit turns into practice. Here it is. I'm no longer just believing. I'm finna go preach in overflow. Don't play with me. You know I walk downstairs. I'm moving to becoming. So did you put that in your notes? Take a picture of the screen if you have to. This is important because look at this phrase. It's the year where I move from potential to what? Come on, class. From potential to pursuit. From potential to pursuit. What does that mean, Pastor Mike? Put this in your notes. Because what's potential? Lord, I pray we don't run. Potential is heaven's hint of what God hid in you. Mike, I need a better church. I'm gonna find me a Baptist church in Houston if y'all don't start having church with me. Potential is heaven's hint of what God hid in you. Okay, Bianca, I'm gonna try not to run right here. Here it is. It's the preview. Okay, Tilly, I thought they were gonna shout right there. You didn't shout. In my head, man, I thought that's what we were gonna tear the church up. In my head, I had already pictured it. I was gonna stand right here and say, I don't know who I'm preaching to, but somebody is filled with potential. And I came to suggest and submit to somebody that potential is heaven's hint of who God hid in you. And I thought you was gonna shout, but it just hit me why you didn't shout. How old are you? 19? How old are you? 19, how old are you? 17, how old are you? Y'all don't know what preview is. See, they grew up on Netflix. They grew up on Tubi. They grew up there. So if they want to watch a movie, they just order it, watch it on YouTube, or they got a special site, and they just watch it. The old people had to go to the movies, pay your ticket, get your popcorn with the extra butter, your nachos with the cheese in the cup but the cheese on the top. You would walk in the movies, sit down, and the lights would be on. Michael, the lights would be on. You would be talking to your friend. Out of nowhere, you knew something was getting ready to shift when the atmosphere changed. Some of you are sitting here crying because stuff is changing in your life. And God said, the reason I turned the lights off because I'm getting ready to give you a... Am I preaching to anybody? Am I preaching to anybody? You over here crying, talking about something, I don't know what's going on. It's like everything was good, lights on. Now ain't nothing going right, lights off. Because God will never play a movie in the wrong atmosphere. Jay, so you sitting in the movie, right? You sitting in the movie? What happened? Lights go out. Now here's where it gets thick, because you're talking to somebody. I hope this movie good. We done paid all this money for the movie. I hope it's good. So-and-so told me it was good. What you doing when you leave here? I gotta get something to eat. The lights go out. Then the person look at you and say, but I was doing. The movie finna start. They come on the screen and say, for your enjoyment, please silence all your distractions. Michael, please, not your phone, anything that can distract you or even distract somebody else. This is not the year to have distractions in your life that are keeping you from becoming. 5 of y'all need to go on your cell phone tonight and change their name from whatever their name is to distraction. I've been calling you, you ain't answered. I'm so sorry. I'm not supposed to talk while God's showing me. Distractions, okay? So they say, hey, please silence all your distractions, okay? Boom. Then out of nowhere, you be like, here come the movie. But everybody who 40-something know, the movie don't start. Out of nowhere, you hear the Lord. I'm sorry. You hear the prophet. I'm sorry. You hear a voice say, coming this fall. In theaters next summer. You want to know what I love about that? They tell me the season. They don't necessarily tell me the month. So I don't know if they say this summer, if it's going to be June, July, or August. I just know in May, my mind say, here it comes. I don't know who I'm preaching to in here. But I came to prophesy with 40 minutes left. Something big is getting ready to, something good, something. I need you to touch 3 people and tell them something gets ready to happen. God's getting ready to shift some stuff, that it won't be long now. God, it's too early. I almost shouted right there. All right, hear me. So you're sitting there and you watch it coming this summer. There's a man, boom, so-and-so, so-and-so, but he met a girl, boom, so-and-so, so-and-so, but why did you do it? I'm not gonna do, boom. You're like, oh, jeez, boom. And right when it get good to you, it say what? Boom, coming soon. And if the preview is good enough, you look at the neighbor and say, I can't wait to see that. Your neighbor don't even know who they sat next to. I need you to bust a 360 and say, go and get a preview of what favor look like. Go and get a preview of what overflow look like. Go and get a preview of what money look like. Now look back at them and say, I can't wait to see that. A whole lot of message left, but I got a sneak peek. Some of y'all just got a preview of what your 2026 is about to look like. And Grandmama said, if you like your preview, don't wait till the battle is over. You ought to shout right now. Y'all gonna make me. I'm trying to be dignified. So when I told you, right? When I told you, come on. I'm trying to pace myself. But the closer I get to midnight, I feel a praise on me. So hear me. So he says, watch this, I need you to catch this. I'm shifting potential, Michael, into pursuit. And potential is the preview. See, potential alone cannot produce fruit. The reason many of us are irritated is because we're trying to live off potential. Put this in your notes. Potential says I'm chosen. But pursuit says I'm moving. Michael. Potential says he called me. But pursuit says I'm going to get it. And there are 2 types of people sitting on your row. Some of y'all know you gifted. Okay. Who in here right now, in this room and online, can say, I know I'm called. I know I'm intelligent. I know I'm favored. I know I'm anointed. I know I'm gifted. You know that, right? Then why you comfortable at the same place you was at last year? I know this ain't proper English and all the hood about to come out of me, then bust a mood in.